to forsake the path of light and follow the path of night.
It's very tempting to. It's very tempting.
I can't do this.
You must.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with the old Sabrina. While shooting it, did you imagine it was going to be that dark and adult?
Yeah, I had read the Chilling Adventures comics before I auditioned to just sort of get a taste of what the show was going to be like, and I definitely knew it was going to be dark, but I don't think I ever knew how far into the horror we would lean at times. I certainly went into it knowing that it was going to be a show that was about witchcraft to a certain extent and dealt with sort of more horror-y themes, but the lengths that we have gone, I don't think I could have predicted it or thought it up, because they're all so shocking. What do you think?
That was part of the reason I wanted to do it. Yeah, it was because it was going to be more dark and horror oriented. That being said, I'm not the best horror fan because I can't so easily watch horror films.
He gets
but
scared.
Oh, okay. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I do like horror films a lot, and I really like all the old references that they're using for this show because they're it's a lot of films that I've not been exposed to, so it's cool to see.
For example, which are the influence that you feel the show has?
A few of the films are Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist, Night of the Living Dead, Hereditary, like old and new films.
Yeah, it was
really cool.
Before we started filming, we actually had a bit of a sample screening of...
I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I missed out.
They showed us a bunch of sort of clips of movies that this was going to be inspired by before we started filming, which was really helpful to sort of get a tone for it all.
How was shooting with all of these things that you can interact with?
Amazing. I mean, to have like a chair actually fly at you instead of it being done, you know, months later and just reacting to nothing. It makes the experience more immersive.
I also love to see the special effects work because they're so good at what they do and they make it look so realistic. And we've had a few various, you know, demons and goblins and whatnot that looks so cool. Yeah, I'm just a fan of watching these artists just make it come to life.
The show has a lot of deal with a lot of issues that are actual for teenagers, like the relationship with the parents, bullying, feminism. Which are the most important theme for you in the show and the best thing of your characters?
I really love the friend group that we have at our school. I do. I think it's a wonderful group of 4 kids that I think anyone could relate to in different ways. And I think the fact that they're all portrayed as not the popular kids or not, you know, Susie is terribly bullied, but never portrayed as just that one thing. I think that it's great that we're making a show that young impressionable people are going to be watching and can find themselves in these characters.
Did you watch the old Sabrina?
No, I didn't.
Never?
No.
Okay, it's really the opposite. But,
it is, yeah. I mean, I think that even having not watched it, you know the iconicness of it.
And what is the thing that is going to surprise the most to the audience? You as not haven't watched the other one, this one, what is the more surprising
I think the
thing?
horror. I don't think people are expecting it to be quite as scary. And even like my dad saw the first episode yesterday, and I was telling him the whole time, I was like, yeah, it's scary. It's pretty scary. And he even came out yesterday and he was like, whoa, it was scary.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
what I've been telling you the whole time, man. But I think that'll be shocking, and I think like Kiernan's been saying, it's also a lot. It's equal parts scary and funny, because the actors that bring these characters to life are so they're also charming. Yeah, I'm so excited for people to see this show.
I think
It's gonna be cool.
I think as much as it is a show about a lot of things, I think that people are going to be surprised at how invested they get just in the characters.
Well, that's what makes the show so great.
Yeah,
it's
true.
because the characters are all so multidimensional, you know?
My name is Sabrina Spellman.